Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already on the way. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Yeah, Thibaut Courtois. He's a huge presence between the sticks, and that's not just because he's 6'6", Peter. He's got great reflexes, wonderful positioning, and he's a strong defensive leader. I think opposition defences will also need to watch out for his long throws. They're quick, they're accurate, and a source of many a good counter-attack.
Well, he would be the obvious choice, wouldn't he? He certainly has all the right qualities. Bruno Fernandes! Good first touch and almost as good a second.
Oh, the technical control was exquisite. The pummeled attempt was exasperating.
And it's Shevchenko. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Victoria yet to have an attempt on goal. Hernes, and that's been intercepted. Kimmich is always looking to break lines. And he cuts out the supply. Now, can they get him away? That's the keeper's ball. That pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Victoria clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
That's Shevchenko. Good read, needed to be. Cannavaro gets it clear. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Bruno Fernandes. And the shot! That is a goal worthy of universal appreciation. Even the opposing fans have to recognise the quality there.
Oh, it was a real beauty, Peter, and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now. Victoria certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come. That's so good and so often seen nowadays. Don't give them time to think on the ball.
Now it's Mohamed Salah, and he was quick to react. Now it's Shevchenko. Hernes quietly revving up. Now it's Shevchenko. Oh, that's fabulous. That looks a good ball through. He has found the way through. He's having a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. The movement so precise, the finish. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Fully merit this lead and are right on course for a real upset, and as yet, no signs of shying away.
Whistle goes, and we start the second half.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it, try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Well read, nice interception. Hernes. Now it's Mohamed Salah, and it's made its way to him. Now Halson. Bragantino trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
There's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Victoria with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Hernus goes short. And it's Cannavaro. Rijkaard. He's going for goal! Just swings wide.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution, Mohamed Salah, and the finish! Sticks it away! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Yeah, he always had the measure of the keeper, and there was very little doubt as to how this was going to end up. Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now, all of a sudden, it seems the belief is back.
And here's Shevchenko. He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe! And that is doing no harm at all. Salah. And the pass is intercepted. Baresi. Kimmich. Rummenigge. And that's a good ball. It's Salah! Should have equalised.
Well, the reaction from his teammates says it all, Peter. They simply expected better.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. And here's Mohamed Salah.
Victoria really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
He's one-on-one, surely! Zanetti did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Victoria must do something here, and very quickly.
All they need is one big chance, and it may do the trick.
Referee has just said play on. And that has been clubbed away. Great defending, strong and determined. Passes short and sharp. Rummenigge! Lingered over it, and the chance to counter had gone.
Rummenigge cannot be that slow, and it took the sting out of the break, and a big chance wasted.
Now this could be a chance. Victoria can justifiably find this a hard one to swallow. They gave it their all, but ultimately they have fallen just short against an opponent prepared to go toe-to-toe until the end. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
Lothar Matthäus is going to have a huge influence here, Peter.
Well, it's hard to argue with that. In any game at any time, he is as influential as they come.
Yeah, and he'll be right in the thick of it in the middle of the park, combining the roles of number 10, central midfielder, defensive midfielder. Sometimes he's even sweeper, so watch out for those late attacking runs from deep. And don't be surprised if he gets himself on the score sheet too.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Shapes to shoot! It's in! One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. And it's made its way to him. Harness! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Now that looks at the... And the shot! And he's straight offside.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Vitinha, oh, that's a key interception. Liverpool upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
Referee has just said play on. Matthäus, Musiala. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. This looks promising. It could be in here. Vitinha. And the shot! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted super.
Anticipated that well, didn't he?
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Can he finish?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Musiala, there's the shot! And who's got the final touch there? Goal kick's been given. Rummenigge, and he was quick to react. Belletti, and it's Gerrard. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rijkaard is always scanning the pitch for targets. Played into space out wide. Rummenigge is offering some sort of an apology there.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
And it's half-time here. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. Victoria.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming.
He's tried one! Oh, my word, that is quite something! About as smooth as it gets. And this is getting better and better. Well, no goalkeeper could keep that out. It really was a bullet.
I think it was probably past the keeper before he even saw it. Incredible he got so much power with so little backlift.
Liverpool are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
Liverpool appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Good ball, good take. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Good challenge, excellent challenge. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. Musiala, and it's Musiala. And this is Ronaldo, he's away. Real chance here. Chance, surely! Oh, it's come loose. Has another go. Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It is a good finish. The odds were against him, little matter.
Well, at one stage he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Liverpool find a position of real strength now. Oh no, that was never going to make it. And here's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah, great chance! And yes, it's there! They're back within reach! Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Yeah, he won the jostle, and it was a very good finish, and I think he'll go away feeling pretty good about that one.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Vitinha takes a look up. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Akanji cuts out the pass. Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, that's fabulous. Ernest. Mateus finding their passes. And it's Vitinha. Threads one in. Now this could be a chance. Chance for a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Liverpool are looking to go forward now. He's found a way through. Pepe does well to stand up to him.
Added minute has been
That is
indicated.
good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Four extra minutes added on. Knocks it into space. Nunez. He is, and the shot! And it's come back out to him. He's got a goal! And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Look, that's one of the first...
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Victoria suffer a humiliating defeat, and if that weren't painful enough... Oh, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle.
Well, this 4-4-2 formation is often used in the modern era defensively, but it used to be the gold standard of formations a generation or so ago, Peter, and it does allow the fullbacks to play a key role in attack.
Yeah, they offer most of the width, don't they?
Exactly. You want them to be high up the pitch so they can get themselves into the final third whenever possible. This will, of course, ask an awful lot of the centre halves and the central midfielders, who need to drop into position and cover the spaces. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that's well seen too. Pelé bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Quarter of an hour played. Looking for the run. Always onto this.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Vitinha is always scanning the pitch for targets.
And you know, Peter, it's great to see Samuel Eto'o on the team sheet. Energetic, fast, strong, a deadly finisher. And his stamina is absolutely exceptional. He just doesn't stop running.
Quite genuine African superstar.
And usually leaves you something to remember.
Vitinha. Ernest. Taken back almost at once. The Rossi did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And it's Eto'o. Finding their passes. There's the shot! Goal! Manchester United! First blood drawn. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Manchester United are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produce something out of nothing. Chance!
It's loose now. Oh, what has happened here? And there's his chance to lead the counter. Koeman. And that's another good win of the ball. Ambitious ball here. He's on it. Can he get away?
Victoria truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Now it's Aubameyang. And this is Eto'o. Out towards the flank. And that's a throw-in. Rummenigge. Mateus. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. And he's quick to get it clear again. And there's the whistle for half-time. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Victoria.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Victoria really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm.
He's had a shot! Really well taken goal. Victoria back on level terms. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Rummenigge demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Decent chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's going to go a long way. Eto'o touches it back.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Rummenigge, it could be in here. That's great defensive work. It doesn't take too much imagination to guess what would have happened otherwise.
Well, I think it's good he took the opportunity to run at that back line. I'm sure it won't deter him.
Has a shot! Oh, brilliant! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And again they hit the front.
Substitution for Manchester United. Number 9.
Manchester United can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Number 21.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Number 17.
Oh, nice one too, very nice.
Victoria really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
This is a really front-footed approach.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Oh, it's a promising build-up this, plenty of really nice passing. Threads one in. No, that's been intercepted.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
It's a pretty loose pass. Victoria are in a tearing hurry to save themselves here.
Yeah, they're...
He's having a shot! That's another chance! It's a goal! It's level again! What a match we have!
Wow, this is so good. I mean, seriously good. They're putting on quite a show here for us.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, that's not the best attempt by the keeper, and he's just paid the ultimate price, hasn't he?
Mateus.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, needless to say, Peter, they're eager to get going, but you have to wonder how much these boys have left in the tank.
Rooney. Vitinha. And this is Rooney. He's in a good position. And the shot! Yes, he's done it! Late in the day, this could well be it!
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
Manchester United take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And there goes the final whistle. One of those games that many would have felt no one deserved to lose, but sentiment counts for nothing here, and at the margins, it was decided. So there it is. What struck you most about that?
Request for support for our
My thanks to
World Charity
Jim.
Fund.
We both wish you a very good evening. The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And we're underway. Well, we all know who created the concept of total football, but is it fair to say, Jim, that no one embodied it better on the pitch than this man, Ruud? And Del Piero! Alessandro Del Piero! Another ice-cool goal!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
Beautiful, just beautiful. The joy of the moment.
That is simply tremendous. I mean, how easy would it have been to get across it or overhit it? Perfection.
So, a breakthrough already. Pass is just off target. Quality ball. Looking for options for movement. Ernest. Rummenigge. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Kaka. Ernest. Koeman gets over and intercepts. Vitinha. Victoria are behind here despite their domination of possession. And a chance! It's in! Victoria back on level terms! Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling. Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Mohamed Salah. Vitinha. He has a real chance. He can get that clear. Koeman is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Well, they've got it again. Played into space. Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Well, he has slightly undercooked that one.
Parma clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Good read, needed to be. Danger averted for now. And here's Hullet. Tries to pass it through. That is lovely. Played into the box. And that should get the job done. Now it's Kaka, and it's Totti. Ernest. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, well played, well sorted out.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Del Piero. It's come to nothing. And we hit half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, I think the manager should be pretty happy that his side managed to come in on level terms. Things seem to be going a little against them, but they stemmed the tide, got their equaliser, and I think we're in for an exciting second half now.
Victoria are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. So we're just settling back into this second half. Now it's Hullet. Koeman makes the interception. Ernest. And Mateus. And it's Salah. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Thinks one through. Can he get onto this? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Mohamed Salah is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Nicely weighted ball. And he plays one through. And the shot! Goal! Victoria! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. There was to be only one outcome.
Not even a hint of hesitation. That is such a cool finish.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
Lovely pass, but can he finish? And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he? They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner. I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support and the chances gonna beg him.
He's being urged to shoot.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
And this is Hullet. Rummenigge. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Great vision. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And he's there to get it away. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Tries to play it through. Edmilson. Mateus charging forward, the ball at his feet. He knew what was coming. That's a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
He's gone forward.
Victoria really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they should be able to see it out from here.
Played back in. Well, the ball just didn't work out for the run that he made.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it was
Mohamed Salah! Oh, terrific save from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. So that's it. It is all over. Victoria have won it by sheer force of character. As winning teams do, they managed to find that little extra when they needed it. Rummenigge picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there.
Expecting traffic to be heavy after the final whistle.
Well, from
today.
behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, I've just got to give them great credit for the way in which they've managed to turn this around. Going behind seemed to strengthen their resolve, and it's been a wholehearted reaction and an absolutely terrific win.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So that's got things underway. Well, Ed Milson's selection has certainly attracted some scrutiny, but the man himself looks, as ever, Jim, utterly unfazed.
Yeah, I like him because he's got a certain elegance about him, Peter. We all...
Cruyff! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Celtic with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And that has sent him... And again! There it is!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
So the game's first significant... And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Rummenigge clearly felt that distance wasn't an issue, but maybe there were better options for him there. Rummenigge really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then it gets...
Tries a shot! Just off target. Quarter of an hour played.
Victoria are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Rummenigge is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Vitinha. No way through. And it's Kimmich. Rummenigge. And he's worked it through. Kimmich is onto this. Vitinha. Rummenigge. And it's Salah. Mateus. Mohamed Salah. Rummenigge. And the finish! Celtic look happy to sit back for the moment here.
Yeah, everything they're doing screams counter.
Decent chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Passes coming off in quick succession here. Now then, the ball's come loose. Mohamed Salah did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he's there to get it away.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Rummenigge. That's a lovely, neat pass. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Well, he's hit it long, but astray. Cannavaro. He is through here. He's well positioned here. Goes for a shot! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion.
Minutes has been indicated.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, now's the time you can afford to be more daring.
And that'll be the last act of the first half. And we're underway again.
I think to be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Chance, surely! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Mohamed Salah clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And that has been clubbed away. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, good read. Celtic are looking to go forward now. And this is Cruyff. Danger averted for now. Victoria can breathe again. Just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Jordi Alba is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Loose ball now, and there's a chance for a shot! He has done it! And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper. Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Victoria really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Rummenigge, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher.
Victoria may only be one behind, but they're showing much in terms of threatening parity.
Jordi Alba delivers.
Celtic clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
That's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? He's in a great position here. Oh, shoots it! Off the post! Goal! And surely now, the result's beyond doubt. Rummenigge duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
Celtic take a 2-goal lead and are looking good for the win.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Mateus gets across and deals with it.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, super ball! Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Dembele. Kimmich. And that is that. In the end then, no joy. Not for the want of trying, not for the want of running. Simply they were beaten by a better team on the day. Your reflections then, Jim?
Victoria desperately...
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie.
Everybody,
The fans have pulled out all the
match.
stops to make this a monumental occasion. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Any attack containing Raul is a frightening sight for any defence.
His record's a frightening sight.
Well, when you think about it, most of his ilk will put themselves before the team. But Raul is different and has a greater appreciation for all that and likely to put others in before himself.
Ernest. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Ernest. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah receives it in a good position here. And he's gone looking for safety. Now it's Grealish. Tries to pass it through. Akanji makes the interception. Nicely weighted ball. Now this could be a chance. Can he finish? It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Well, there's the clearance. Now it's Mohamed Salah. This looks promising. Can he? Oh, he's been caught on it here. De Gea clears. It's gone out for a throw-in. Rodri. And he's managed to get rid. Very nearly half an hour gone here. Now it's Mbappe. Threads one in. And the shot! Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now it's Raul. Great vision. Rashford has it in a wide position. Oh, what a climb! Goal! Barcelona! First blood drawn. That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Kukçu. And here's Raul. Some really good ball movement. He has a look up. That should get the job done. And here's Rashford. That's very neat. And this is Raul. And the ball's come loose. And one more try. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
This possibly the last play of the half. Pepe can get it clear. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. And that'll be the final action of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
Just a quick request today for everybody to
well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
Substitution in progress.
And that's the start of another 45 minutes.
Victoria can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look...
And a chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
He rises, and it's hit the woodwork and out. Looking for options for movement. There's the shot! It's hit the upright, and he hits the net. Victoria back on level terms. Right place, right time, and a fine instinctive finish.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now. This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides.
Shot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Oh, denied brilliantly.
Fermin actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Barcelona have their third corner. he stop it going out? And now they can spring out of defence. Engages and forces him off the ball. Well, we expected better, and so did he. Ernest. Well, played right into his path. Good take, and the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Shot, surely! Well, now it's a race for the ball.
What a cracking save from the keeper. That may turn out to be a pivotal moment.
Rijkaard is always looking to break lines. Rummenigge! Goal! Victoria! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Victoria go into the lead.
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another? Barcelona really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Well, we've seen that early. Used a certain sixth sense.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
He is through here. Akanji did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Mohamed Salah. Very much into the last knockings. Xavi Alonso. He's a sharp little ball. Chance for a shot! Oh, taken with style. We thought it was over. It's all square once more. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities, and neither willing to give. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Well, Peter, we're about to watch a terrific defender in Carlos Puyol. He'll lead by example and continually organise his...
Doué! And he has produced there the crispest of hits. And it's Salah. Puyol makes the interception. Mohamed Salah is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Oh, good read. He read... Header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. That's a decent clearance. Timber. It's a good spell of possession, this. Well, that looks a decent ball. There's the shot! Oh, how's that for a goal? Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
What about the pass, Peter? It was played so intelligently and he picked out the perfect target.
So, a breakthrough already. Passing is crisp and sharp. And it's Kimmich. Picked out and the shot! It's run loose. And one more try! And he's really put himself on the line here. It's their second corner of the game. Climbed! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Botafogo are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And this is Lewandowski.
Victoria really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it.
And here's Lewandowski. Mateus. It's a lovely, neat pass. Fermin. 30 minutes gone. Botafogo look happy to sit back for the moment. Chance! And how good was that? About as smooth as it gets. They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. What a delicious goal, stroked in like a maestro.
Oh, how does he get the ball to do that? He's on another level to most of his peers.
Botafogo find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
There's a sharp little ball here. Cherki can so cleverly bypass the press. Pass is just off target. Zanetti. Here's Petinia. Mateus.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Ernest. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Rummenigge. He's beaten the last man. Rijkaard. Kimmich. Cherki. No. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the mood in the two camps couldn't be more different as they go in for half-time. Elation on one side, misery on the other.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available. Substitution in progress.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, things just haven't quite clicked, Peter, have they? They're behind and they deserve to be, but they've had a chance to regroup now, so we'll see how they come out at the start of the second half.
Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Lopez. Lovely, now then. And the shot! Relentless! Just relentless! It is no contest. It is a landslide. And that's it. Well, thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.